What is going on, everyone? Luca Rosano here, back with another video. Happy Friday to all. Hope you're all having a great day so far. We got some more rumors to react to. I feel like I should make this into a series because there have been a ton of rumors coming in the last couple of days. So we're going to dive right into it, guys. Before we do, please drop a like on the video. It helps it a ton. And also subscribe to the channel for more. I do videos and live streams almost every single day. So if you enjoy the content, definitely subscribe and share. Let's talk about the first rumor. And I don't think this has any legs whatsoever, but I did want to talk about it because the reaction to this has been quite entertaining. And that is something that we learned this afternoon. And this is coming from Evan Massey. Not really a credible name, but anyways, he caused a lot of attention online because according to him, the Raptors and Pacers have discussed a Myles Turner, OG Anunoby trade. Now, I said on Twitter, I find it hard to believe that the Raptors would be willing to give up OG for Myles Turner. And I think this is just simply cap. I mean, here's the thing. I think a discussion happened, but in all likelihood, it resulted in Masai Ujiri not being interested once the Indiana Pacers asking price was OG Anunoby. I would be shocked if the Raptors were to part ways with an OG Anunoby to get a Myles Turner. I've said this in many videos before. My stance on that has not changed. If the Raptors ever did entertain the idea of trading OG Anunoby, you better believe they're going to try to get an NBA-ready star. I mean, this is a guy in Anunoby who has not been in any trade talks whatsoever. When you talk about big-time names that the Raptors were linked to in the past, Kawhi Leonard, obviously they didn't have to give up OG Anunoby for him. Another name was Bradley Beal. I don't think much has changed on that stance. I don't think the Raptors are going to give up OG, especially for Myles Turner in this situation. So I think this is a complete non-story. But like I said, it was interesting because it got a variety of different reactions. And anytime you see something like this, you look at it funny and you think to yourself, yeah, Masai's not stupid enough to do it. So we'll see what happens, though, with Myles Turner, because the Raptors were named one of those teams to look out for in a potential bid to get Turner. But there's going to be a lot of teams trying to get Turner. And I do think he is going to get moved. I think he and Sabonis are on their way out. It's no surprise Indiana's going to blow that thing up. So we'll see what deals happen. But as far as this one goes, OG 99.9% tells me he ain't going anywhere. And he ain't going anywhere in a deal for Myles Turner. So yeah, this is one that you definitely look away from. And that's basically it. Okay, so the next rumor that has a little bit more validity to it, coming from a very credible source, the Raptors interested in Jakob Poeltl. So this is an interesting one because, of course, Poeltl was on the Raptors already, and he was moved in that deal that saw Kawhi Leonard come on back. So in his Substack column, which does require a subscription, Mark Stein mentions that the Raptors have a degree of interest in trading for Poeltl. Stein did qualify that statement by mentioning that Toronto might be put off from making a deal due to how close they are to the luxury tax threshold. You look at Poeltl, he's averaging 12.4 points, 8.8 rebounds, and 1.4 blocks per game this season. And on top of evolving his offensive game and becoming a consistent scorer for the Spurs, he's become an elite defensive center that is capable of, holding his own around the rim and handling more athletic post players with ease. So this is definitely something that I'm interested in because this is a cheaper way of getting something the Raptors need, and that is a capable center. So you look at Poeltl, he's, of course, one of those guys that would instantly be a great fit for the Raptors. Even when he was here, I loved his motor, I loved his engine, I loved his work ethic, and he has become a very solid player over the years, and he has become a better player over the years in that San Antonio Spurs system. And like I said, he would be a cheaper option for the Raptors to go in that wouldn't cost a lot in terms of getting, like a Myles Turner would. So a Poeltl trade would make a lot of sense. And names like Chris Boucher, who I talked about potentially being on the block in my video yesterday, could be on their way back in a potential move like this. I think Chris Boucher is a name that a lot of teams are going to be interested in, and he does have value to trade to other teams. So that could be something of worth. And it would be awesome to see Poeltl back. And imagine him reuniting with his good friend Siakam in Toronto. It would be like the good old days all over again, with this time a much better Raptors team to show for. So yeah, this one is interesting to me, and this is a rumor to keep an eye out for, because I think there is something there. Poeltl's the type of guy that the Raptors would be interested in, but of course, it's going to be tricky for a deal to get done. But I mean, with Masai, you can never count out the possibility of him being active and making a move when you least expect it. And I do have a funny story about Poeltl, and I guess now would be the appropriate time to say it, but when Poeltl did get drafted a month later in the summer, I actually met him in a club, and it was the funniest thing ever. He was just casually hanging out with like 2-3 girls around him. And yeah, I just said, hey man, what's up? Welcome to the Raptors. And he was cool, you know, he gave me a fist bump, and that was that. So he had a good night that night, that's for sure. I've always been a fan of Poeltl's game, and he has evolved over the years. And I think right now, considering that he is well established and he is further along his development as he was, you know, when the Raptors first brought him in, this would make complete sense. So we'll see what happens with that. But all in all, let the rumors continue. We're going to get a lot more stuff because of the NBA trade deadline just around the corner. So yeah, do you guys want to see me react to more rumors? Let me know. Your feedback is much appreciated, but I always get a kick out of some of the stuff I see online. So it made sense to do a 2-in-1 video here, because you got one rumor that is probably the furthest thing away from the truth, and then one rumor that is pretty interesting. It could very well have some legs, and we'll see how this transpires. We'll see if the Raptors make any moves, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how these next couple of weeks play out. Raptors will be in action later on tonight when they take on the Pistons, and they'll be taking on the Bucks tomorrow. I'll be going live for that game. Anyways, guys, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, ring the bell for more. This is Luca Rosano signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all again in the next video.